Today, we're diving into strategy creation, where we'll map out your vision and create a concrete plan to move forward. This is where your reinvention starts to take real shape, and it's actually really exciting. When I began my own reinvention journey, I felt like I was standing at a crossroads with multiple paths forward, but no clear map. I knew I wanted something different, but the path forward seemed rather hazy, and I wasn't quite sure of what my steps needed to be. And what I discovered was that creating a clear vision isn't just helpful, it's actually essential. Because without vision, we tend to drift or get pulled back into familiar old patterns, even if they no longer serve us. This isn't just about dreaming big, though that's definitely part of it, but it's about creating specific images of your future that can guide your decisions today. Research shows that people who actually write down specific goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. And when those goals are connected to a meaningful vision, well, the success rate climbs even higher. Let's be realistic. You've probably tried setting goals before and maybe they fell flat. Well, that's not because you're doing it wrong. It's because you haven't found your way yet. So let me help you discover that. Your vision needs to include several key components to be truly effective. It needs to have values alignment. Your vision must reflect your core values. You must have emotional connection. It should make you feel something when you think about it. Be very specific and very clear because details help your brain see the future that you're creating. And you need a balanced timeline, both short-term wins and long-term direction, as well as flexibility, which is room to adjust as you learn and grow. Let me give you an example of what this might look like. Before the statement, I want to start a business and make more money. And after, by December, I'll launch my home organization consulting business, helping 3 clients per month transform their spaces. And I'll earn $2,000 monthly while working flexible hours that allow me to take Fridays off for self-care and time with friends and family. My work will reflect my values of creativity, service, and independence. Do you see the difference? The second vision gives you something concrete to work toward and helps you make decisions that align with that vision. I've tried and failed more times than I can count, and honestly, each setback taught me something that I couldn't have learned any other way. And that's the beautiful mess of growth that I'm here to guide you through. Now, let's talk about your 90-day reinvention plan. Why 90 days? Well, because it's long enough to see significant progress, but also short enough to maintain focus and momentum. Remember, this should be challenging, but achievable in 90 days. Next, identify 3 key milestones. These are significant achievements that mark your progress. For example, if your vision involves starting a consulting business, then your milestones might be milestone 1. Within 30 days, your business name is registered and basic service offerings defined. Milestone 2, within 60 days, your website has been launched and your first free session completed. Milestone 3, within 90 days, your first paying client is secured and you're on your way. So now break down each milestone into weekly action steps. These could be specific, measurable tasks that you can check off each week. Another important aspect is that we should address a critical component of any transition, which is financial considerations. Your reinvention doesn't have to be financially risky if you plan properly. And let's look at some key considerations. Your transition budget, such as how much do you need to actually support yourself during this change? Your investment needs. What will you need to invest in your new direction? A phased approach. Can you gradually shift while maintaining income? And your safety net. What backup plans can you put in place? Remember, there's no shame in taking a practical approach to your dreams. In fact, creating financial security can give you the freedom to take bigger steps when the time is right. Now let's talk about something that many personal development courses avoid, which is the obstacles. The truth is that your reinvention journey will most likely have challenges. But here's the good news. Obstacles that you anticipate are much easier to overcome than those that catch you by surprise. Some common obstacles that you might face include things like time constraints and competing priorities, financial pressures or setbacks, self-doubt or imposter syndrome, resistance from family or friends, learning curves with new skills, technology. This isn't about negative thinking. It's about empowered planning. Remember, a vision without action remains just a dream. But with a strategic plan that you're creating today, you're taking concrete steps toward your reinvention. I believe in you and the journey that you're on.